guys, Brad M73 here. Welcome back to issue 76 of Star Wars Build Millennium Falcon. We're just going to kind of dive right in here. We'll take a look at the magazine first. We've got the Duchess Satine's Coronet, who I guess that's who that is. I think that's from Clone Wars. Maz's Castle on Takodana from the new movie, The Force Awakens. So we've got the Millennium Falcon with a new dish on it. There's Maz. Tons of information about this. Military Starship Classification Part 3. And then we're on to our parts. So we'll go ahead and just pop this open. And I've come to realize that I'm going to have a lot of painting to do this week, so I hope the weather cooperates. Okay. That bag is empty. That is the... Okay, good. Alright, so we've got our two pieces of paneling. We've got two more recesses. I guess these are for the top recesses. Yep, top panels. We've got like a small sprue with a couple pieces on it here. And we've also got, we've got some new machine screws here. I think these are for installing the side frames. So we'll have to do that. And then we've got some of these other screws for something. Oh, these are probably for installing the recesses. Okay, I'm going to set those aside. And I think... yeah. We'll get right on to screwing these panels on. Okay, it says put this one on first. Screw it on. I guess I have to open this bag. All right. You've seen me do this all before. And I guess you'll see me do it 2 more times because we've got a second mandible, both with a top and a bottom. We'll have to do that when those come, and I think I actually get some of the pieces maybe next month. So, I don't know. And if you hear any weird sounds on this video, you probably won't because of the mic. It's fairly sensitive, but doesn't pick up too much background noise. We're getting a pretty big rainstorm here. Okay. Now we fit this one in. Why is there a hole there? It does show the hole as being... okay, alright, well. So we've got 1, 2, okay, we've got a bunch of screws here. And they are all circled on the manual, so just pay attention to that so you don't end up missing one. Okay. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. All right. Wow, they didn't send us any spare screws this time. Usually we get one spare, but not this time. Okay. Okay, so just kind of tighten everything down here. Now, these recesses, I don't know how those fit on, honestly. Very strange. But I'm following the instructions. So there is the second piece. So these two will go, let's see, I think this is the top. So these will go like this. And by the end of the next month, we should have this whole piece completed. Now I am going to have to get some hopefully black primer to prime all of this, to prime the side pieces, and I've got all the insignia white that I need, so looking forward to getting all that done. So I'm going to set that aside for right now. And let's see. I'm going to switch camera positions really quick so that we can get up close and personal with the recesses like we did in the last episode. So I'll be right back with that. Okay, so here we are with the next bits. Let's see. Got to make sure I got the white balance. Seems like it's off a little bit. So we've got our two recesses. I think this is the first one we're going to be working with. Yes. So it says, start by removing detail 1 from the sprue, which is this big piece. Uh-oh, I just saw some lightning. And then we'll... Ooh, there's the thunder. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but I can hear it. I always liked thunderstorms. When I was a kid, you know, it used to be scary, but I kind of grew to like them. Just want to get that line out of there. Okay. Okay, perfect. All right, so this kind of fits in here, I think, on the side like this. Yep, that looks right. So we'll get our super glue out. Just going to put a little dab around the edge. And then, whoop. And then a larger dab around this center post. Now do keep in mind there's a hole right there, so once you put this in, if you have glue on the bottom, it will come through on the bottom here. So you don't want it to, I don't want to sit it down here because it'll stick to my mat. So I've got a damp towel here. I'll just wipe that away. And I think we should be all right. Let's see here. So start by removing detail 1 from the sprue. Glue the detail into this hole in the recess that has the grid pattern in the base. The detail fits in like this. Bam. And I think that's all we have to do with that one. So I'm going to set this upside down. We're going to get the next one in here. Actually, we'll set that right there. I'm going to take a quick drink of water. Gotta stay hydrated. Next, looks like we just have these two pieces here. So let's see, glue detail 2, which is actually they have this backward. Oh, it says issue 60 or 76 right there. This one will be detail number 2. And I know it's a little bit blurry. I apologize. And then this is going to go, okay, this has the circular holes. This is going to go like right up in here, I guess. Okay. Now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set, let's see, is that the right one? Yeah. I'm going to actually glue into this recess like that. And then I'll just take a small screwdriver, I hope, and then my finger, if I don't glue my finger in there. And just dab away some of the excess glue in there and we should be good. Now I did put a bit too much glue in there, and that's not perfectly even right there, so I'm not, it's too late to change it now, but this will be barely visible. I mean, it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be kind of under the lip of that recess. So I'm not really too worried about it. Next, we'll do the same thing with the other piece, which is part number 3. And again, I just file these very gently. Now this one, okay, it goes in like this. And hopefully you see how there's kind of 2 notches? There's like a notch under there and a notch under this side over here, that is the orientation that it shows me on the manual. So that's what I'm going to go for. So again, just going to take a dab of that. Oh, sorry about that, guys. And that's not going anywhere. Last but not least, looks like there's a little tiny... There's a little shape down in here. You see that right there? It's like a kind of like a lollipop. It's round with the little straight edge there. What we're going to need to do is we're going to glue the next piece down into there. And I get to use my horribly terrible tweezers for that. Actually, let's zoom this out. And I think this will be the last piece and we'll be done. So this is going to fit. Wow, that's going to be fun. Actually, that won't be too bad. Let's zoom this in again. So that'll fit in right there. That'll go in really easily, I think. Okay, here goes. Well, that was a pretty painless episode, guys. I actually thought that it was going to be a lot worse, a lot more work than this. I thought it was going to take a lot more time, but it didn't. The next issue we have is, let's see here, 77. We're getting our first pieces of the side plating, and side pieces for the mandible, I guess. We'll also be getting another sprue with more of these hoses, or not hoses, but pipes and stuff like that. So that will be coming in. And then I think we actually have to prime these and paint these. I don't know if it's these or if it's these. But you can see these recesses are a little bit larger than this. So I'm not sure. Let's see here. I mean, if I look at this, they all look like it's about the same size. I know it's nothing scientific there, but yeah, we should be getting the next pack any day now. Better put my super glue cap back on so it doesn't dry out like my old tube did. But yeah, any day now the next pack should be showing up, and I'll have this put out on Tuesday like always. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with me as I do another step of the Millennium Falcon. We are past 70. Well, we're 75, or I'm sorry, 76% complete now. So we have less than. We only have 24% left to do, though. I don't really think it's going to be 24% of the work. I still see tons of work ahead, lots of painting, all that stuff. So I'm still excited. But guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Again, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time, guys, for more Star Wars Build the Millennium Falcon with Brad M73. That's me. Bye for now, guys.